You're in the middle of a high-stakes professional crisis. The situation is fraying, and someone offers standard advice. Just stay positive. For an analytical mind, that advice usually introduces a secondary problem. You are already stressed about the situation itself. Now, you also feel the added weight of failing to maintain a perfectly optimistic mindset. Your brain has detected a legitimate issue. When you try to override that assessment with a slogan like, "Choose gratitude," you are asking your mind to play dumb. The noise gets louder because the brain keeps generating logical objections that the slogan cannot answer. This internal friction is the predictable result of forcing the mind to ignore its own threat detection systems. Viewed through a technical lens, the inability to stay positive is a straightforward information processing error. When a warning node is dismissed with forced positivity, the brain treats the unresolved issue as a high-priority alert. It replicates across the network because the data is still relevant, causing the internal mental noise to grow progressively louder. Attempting to pace an upbeat mood over unresolved data breaks the internal logic of the system. We can solve this by stripping away the self-help language. What we call stress is simply incoming, neutral data. This data sorting model isolates the components of that signal. First, it extracts the rationally perceived threat. Next, the model separates the objective loss of operational control. Finally, the third stream isolates a critical unmet need, like lacking resources. These are data-rich signals. Labeling them as negativity to be eradicated effectively destroys the information needed to fix the problem. Dismissing these signals is equivalent to commanding a computer to stop processing its own security warnings. We see the failure of this approach in toxic team environments. When honesty is punished in favor of being upbeat, people simply stop reporting structural flaws. Overriding a genuine threat assessment with a performative state creates a brittle psychological structure, one that is prone to fracturing under pressure. This leads to rebound rumination. It is the mental collapse that occurs because the subconscious brain knows the underlying threat was never addressed. Brittle positivity always shatters against reality. The strategic alternative is acknowledgment. This is the process of letting the real picture exist without judgment. Acknowledgment serves a mechanical purpose. It ensures your problem-solving skills have factual data to work with, allowing the gears to finally mesh. Reframing works when it stays truthful. For example, "I don't know the outcome, but I control my preparation for tomorrow." Accurate framing provides the foundation for forward momentum. Forced optimism usually results in paralysis. The next time you notice the urge to force a positive mindset during a crisis, pause. Here's the counterintuitive card. Your internal mood regulates much more effectively through accuracy and physical motion than through direct mental commands. Instead of shouting down your own threat detection system, write 2 lines. Line 1, state the actual unvarnished concern. Line 2, one concrete small action to execute in the next hour. If you take one thing from this, swap "think positive" for 2 lines, what you're actually worried about, and one small action in the next hour. Accuracy plus motion beats slogans.